Hey there, I'm DJ Short from Rotoworld, and I'm joined by Matthew Pouliot, Drew Silva, and Ryan Boyer. And we're here to do some predictions for the postseason. Today's October 1st, and the NL wildcard game is tonight. So we're going to get these predictions in before the wildcard games. It's dangerous. But what we're here to do is just pick out the postseason, who we think is going to make the World Series and run away with the title this year. So I'm just going to go randomly here. Ryan.
Oh, me? Okay. Well, I think we're probably all going to lean maybe towards the Astros.
Best team on paper for sure.
Yeah. But I think I'm going to pick the Dodgers. It's partly because they're kind of, the feeling is they're kind of three super teams with the Astros, the Yankees, and the Dodgers. So the Astros have one of those super teams to deal with. The Dodgers don't necessarily have that to deal with. I do think if the Nationals emerge from the wild card game, they could give the Dodgers some fits.
Yep.
But I think the Dodgers are still too deep, and they've obviously, they're quote unquote playoff tested for whatever that is worth.
The Dodgers are dynamic in that they can attack you like lefty, righty, like the Rays want and the A's want to do.
Right.
But they can do it even better than them.
Right.
But I worry about Ryu maybe having a bad start here and there.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically their third starter in the series now. So they're not looking at him as being that MLB ERA leader. You know what I mean?
And their bullpen, I mean, Kenley Jansen has not been that lights-out closer that he's been in the past. Joe Kelly has been good at times and terrible at times.
They can use some of those young arms, though.
Yeah.
Urias could give him some good innings, depending on how they want to deploy.
I just think, if the Nationals
May.
get through the NL wildcard game tonight, that's really dangerous. To be able to line up Corbin, I think that lefty slider attack against the Dodgers could be really dangerous. I think Strasburg have we even talked about him? He's had a very good year, and no one talks about it. And then Scherzer, you have him back for Game 3. That's a really dangerous team in a 7-game series, let alone a 5-game series.
I don't trust their bullpen. Sean Doolittle struggled down the stretch, missed some time. I don't really know fully what's going on there. I think it could just be the workload's higher than he's used to, but I don't trust that bullpen. I don't really trust the Dodgers bullpen either.
Yeah.
I think the Dodgers are the more well-rounded team, but you were kind of hedging on your pick for the World Series, so let's hear your winner.
I'm going to pick the Dodgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like it.
As I mentioned before, partly it's due because the Yankees are also in the American League, so I think they're a tougher team to out. Twins are pretty good too. I feel like we're maybe discounting the Twins, or the national pundits have discounted the Twins.
Because they have they ever beat the Yankees?
Yeah,
that
is the.
But I mean, those things are made to be broken. You could say the same thing about the Nationals, who I would put in the World Series against the Astros if they get through the wild card game, because that's more of a coin flip. Yeah. So I'm going Astros. I think they're the best team on paper. Which doesn't matter in the MLB playoffs, but
I'm a little worried about Correa.
He's the back.
I think they're fine though. I mean,
Ledmus Diaz is probably going in the lineup.
It's a downgrade, but the lineup is still. It's maybe not as deep. I'd like to see Kyle Tucker have an everyday role in the postseason.
I don't think we can count on that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Do you see any of the wild card teams from the AL making noise? Rays or A's? Could they surprise like they've surprised us all year for years actually?
If the Rays really push Glasnow and Snell, like if those guys were healthy, I'd feel like that was an intriguing team. But I mean, can they go more than 3 innings apiece? Can they go more than 4 innings? Maybe if you get later into October, but are they going to be able to get that far without those guys at full strength?
And the A's starting pitching is just
who is it?
Is it Homer Bailey? Is it Mike Fiers? Like, I don't know.
Sean Manaea's looked good.
Yeah, Sean Manaea's looked good.
AJ Puck.
Yeah, Jesus Luzardo. I mean, they have some interesting young names.
I mean, if they go far, you think it's going to be Luzardo is going to be a big key to that. He's going to be a big part of that.
So, Matthew, I'm going to make you commit to a pick now for your World Series champ.
I did Astros over Cardinals in the preseason. I still got to go Astros. I mean, they're the favorite for a good reason. That's the top 3 rotation, the bullpen. There's not a weak link in Josh Reddick. Okay, but the rest of the lineup is the best in baseball probably. The top 3 starters, you can't argue against that.
Who's going to be the 4th starter, by the way? Not that it's a huge deal in the postseason, but who is it going to be Wade Miley?
No. it's going to be
The rookie.
Jose Ukidno
Or Quiddy.
Jose Oquendo or Quiddy. The Cardinals, though, I mean, being from St. Louis, I feel like I can talk about them. I just, if they do it, it's going to be because Jack Flaherty led them there. I mean, they need Ozuna and Goldschmidt and DeYoung to all.
Somebody has to get hot.
Somebody has, and they maybe all three of them have to get hot at the same time.
When
they
I picked the
Colton-
Cardinals,
yeah.
I thought it was going to be the bullpen. Hicks, Miller, Reyes, and Martinez, all in the bullpen, all at once, all healthy. They were going to be unbeatable after the fourth inning. It's probably not going to line up that way. Obviously, Hicks not there, Reyes is not there, Miller
Not been good,
shaky,
yeah.
Martinez shaky. So
Yeah.
I just have to stick with my pick. I'm going to keep going the Cardinals to World Series, but they're
It's
definitely,
It's not the
it's
team
gonna be
you
a
thought
tough
it
road.
was. Yeah, right.
I wouldn't have picked the Yankees a couple of weeks ago because I thought they didn't have the pitching to make it happen. But Severino coming back, Paxton came on strong down the stretch. That lineup is ridiculous and deep and interchangeable, and they're getting their pieces back. I think the Yankees get in the World
Bullpen,
Series,
yeah.
top the Dodgers. As a Mets fan, I'm not thrilled about that, but I think the Yankees are going to do it this
We
year.
didn't talk about the Braves. I mean, we talked up Acuna. Is he healthy? Can he lead them to the World Series?
Freeman's a little banged up as
Yeah.
well.
Do they have the pitching? What is it? Probably going to be Keuchel, Foltynewicz, Soroka. Soroka's throwing like 150 more innings than he did last year.
What's interesting about Soroka, he's going to be their third starter
Yeah.
in a playoff series behind Keuchel and Foltynewicz. And Foltynewicz came on strong during the second half, but, would you rather put Soroka there?
Yeah, I feel like as strong
think
as
he
their
could.
rotation has been, a lot of those guys could very easily have blow-up
Yeah.
starts. You just don't know in a
The bullpen's improved. They did well to get Shane Green,
They really
and Chris
did.
Martin, and Mark
Yeah.
Melancon at the trade deadline, but it's still not like the best bullpen.
And
you've
Freddie
ever seen.
Freeman has an elbow
Yeah.
issue right now, and even Acuna missed some games down the stretch.
Yeah.
So, they're not at full strength going.
So we all say Astros.
So Astros, Dodgers,
right.
Astros, Yankees. Okay, enjoy the postseason, you guys. Take care.